Hi, this is Dr. Jeffrey Hanna at Atlas Health. I want to take this video to explain a little bit about the difference between dizziness, between vertigo, and about an option that you may not know that could be important to helping to find a resolution. So firstly, I just want to make a little bit of a distinction between the two. Vertigo typically is where persons experience the sensation of the whole world spinning around you to where you have to grab onto things to maintain stability. Dizziness, on the other hand, and it comes in a lot of different degrees, is a feeling of unsteadiness, as if the world is still, but that you are moving in different directions within it. Now, one of the things that's most unpleasant about either of these, if you've never experienced it, is that if you have pain, even something that's very severe like a headache or a migraine, to a certain degree, you can mentally block that stuff out. But if you're experiencing either dizziness or vertigo, it is almost impossible. So it's going to affect your ability to think, it's going to affect your ability to stand, of course, it's going to affect your mood, it's going to potentially affect anything in your ability to have and lead a normal life. Now, one of the first ports of entry if you're experiencing either one of those is that you get a brain MRI. The reason for that is because you want to rule out the dangerous, scary kind of stuff. What it also would do is it would show you if you have a certain kind of lesion that could be affecting your inner ear. Because your inner ear, it's one of your three major sources of balance processing information in your body. But there are two other major ones that you may not have considered before. The first one, maybe you have, it's your eyes. Your eyes are going to have to be functioning level with respect to gravity in order for you to operate and be upright like a human being. So it's also a good idea to get the eyes checked. But the third one that I'm going to emphasize is the joints of the upper neck. Most people don't realize this, but the nerve endings through the neck, and particularly the upper two vertebrae through here, they will have connections that are going to go directly into those parts of your brain that are responsible for balance and coordination. So if your brain is getting abnormal information coming from your neck, it can produce either one of those symptoms. It can produce the vertigo, it can produce the dizziness, and it can of course produce all other different kinds of things. Now, if you have tried the routine kinds of stretches, leaning the head back, turning things this way, doing certain kinds of activities, but you have still not been able to find the resolution that's going to be working for you, this is something that we may be able to help you with the approach that we use here at Atlas Health. It's not what most people think of as far as like a general chiropractic or even a physiotherapy or a stretch kind of approach. We're focusing on the particular alignment of the joints in the upper part of the neck, how they impact your jaw, and how that in turn can be affecting dizziness or vertigo. Something I should say ever so briefly, at least in minutes, is that vertigo typically responds pretty easily. Dizziness, on the other hand, is a little bit more of a monster. In other words, there are other factors that can be going on, and one of the challenges that we have is working with the individual to find out what are the different pieces that you may have going on in your life so that we can ultimately help you find the best possible resolution. But I do want to let you know that these are two very common conditions. In fact, most people are very surprised to learn that they are not alone and that these are very, very common in the general population. And of course then, if there's anything that we're able to do to help by looking and correcting any alignment of the neck that would be affecting your ability to maintain your sense of balance, we'd be delighted to help.